Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your girl Indian Queen. Welcome back to the channel. So I know you've seen the title, guys. Let me tell you something, right? Somebody actually sent me this video, asked me if I could react to it. I thought, you know what? Let me do it. You know why? I seen the title, why rappers are terrified of dissing Eminem. Ooh! I have a can of Pepsi, everybody. Not because I wanted to drink Pepsi, no disrespect to Pepsi. I ordered some food, there was no Coca-Cola, so I went for Pepsi. Big shout out to Pepsi. Now, without further ado, guys, we have more reactions coming, don't you worry. I've got you guys, I've got you. Right, without further ado, let's watch why rappers are terrified of dissing the GOAT. Yo, let's go.
Since the rap industry is built on respect, diss tracks have become commonplace amongst the culture of hip-hop. In fact, rappers find that outright winning of public feuds is somewhat necessary to climb the industry's lyrical ladder. That being said, the rap game...
Did you hear what he just said? Some people may find it that that's what they need to do to climb the ladder. Mother Hubbards think it's a joke out here.
Since the rap industry is built on respect, diss tracks have become commonplace amongst the culture of hip-hop. In fact, rappers find that outright winning of public feuds is somewhat necessary to climb the industry's lyrical ladder. That being said, the rap game does have its untouchables, with Master MC Eminem being one of them. Rap artist
Master MC Eminem, you mean the GOAT? The Mother Hubbard GOAT in the building? Yo, don't let these Mother Hubbards play like this. Woo! Yo.
That being said, the rap game does have its untouchables, with Master MC Eminem being one of them. Rap artists from all over the globe are terrified to bring him up in any of their tracks, as he's not the enemy you want. But what's brought on this fear though? Well, stay tuned, as we're about to take a look at why rappers are terrified of dissing Eminem.
Yo, low-key, this guy is funny as hell.
Number 1. Everlast. First up on our list is the public feud Eminem had with Everlast, which apparently kicked off back in the year 2000 when the lyricist walked past Everlast backstage without acknowledging him. This was a...
Everlast, I know this beef is old now, but you expect the GOAT to walk past you, whether he knows you or don't know you, and acknowledge your ass? This man could have been sidetracked, could have been busy. I'm sure he didn't even realize that you was there, Mother Hubbard.
This was apparently the last straw for the New York rapper, who decided to write a few subliminal disses that were included in his track Eardrums Pop Remix. Not one to back down from a fight, Eminem released the follow-up diss track I Remember, which addressed all the subliminal jabs that Everlast had thrown at him. Not wanting to be one-upped, Everlast then released another track by the name of Whitey's Revenge, which went a step too far by mentioning Marshall's daughter, Haley.
Oh, hell no, Mother Hubbard. Mother Hubbard. You did not mention M's daughter. Ladies and gentlemen, I ain't really educated on this beef. Too tough. I heard of the beef. Mother Hubbard, you ain't bigger than Eminem. And you disrespected his... I've got to listen to these diss tracks!
Not wanting to be one-upped, Everlast then released another track by the name of Whitey's Revenge, which went a step too far by mentioning Marshall's daughter, Haley. For those of you who don't know, there's nothing in this world that Eminem loves more than his daughter.
Facts! Facts! Everlast, you must have been out of your goddamn mind to think about disrespecting this man's daughter. I need to smoke, bitch. Instead of saying the B word, I'm gonna say witch. Witch! Witch. That's an exclusive that I just decided to do now, guys. And we're all in on it together.
For those of you who don't know, there's nothing in this world that Eminem loves more than his daughter, who has always been a bit of a soft spot for him. So when rappers like Everlast decided to take things that far, fans knew that the gloves would be coming off sooner rather than later, which is
100%. This guy, who is this guy that is narrating, telling the story?
Which is exactly what we got in the form of Quitter, a track featuring the Dirty Dozen. In this diss track, Eminem went on to attack Everlast for having zero talent, stating that he clearly wants to both sing and rap, but can't do either. He also ended up going after the weight of the man while attacking his character for bringing his daughter into things. Finally,
no, did and went after his weight? Oh, hell no, I gotta hear this track. I gotta hear this track. What did he call him? Did he call him like fat for real? Like, you are fat. I got nothing against fat people, by the way. Whether you're big, you're small, you're tall, you're short, you're beautiful. Look at me, I got size on me. I'm not slim, I'm chunky. I got meat on my bones. Lord.
stating that he clearly wants to both sing and rap, but can't do either. He also ended up going after the weight of the man while attacking his character for bringing his daughter into things. Finally, Eminem decided to end things by responding directly to what Everlast had accused him of in Whitey's Revenge, stating that they should both drop the mic and make things physical. In fact, in his own words, he rapped, "F*** you, fat boy, drop the mic, let's fight," in classic Slim Shady fashion. For a few days, the fans were silent, waiting for a response from Everlast that would finally see two rappers boxing it out for supremacy. But as time went by, Everlast was completely forgotten.
This guy said, we thought these two guys are going to fight it out for supremacy. He weren't going to respond. He weren't going to respond to the GOAT, because Eminem shreds Mother Hubbards. He shreds. This man should have known better. He must have been out of his goddamn mind.
Number 2, Ja Rule. Considered by many to be one of the biggest.
I knew this Mother Hubbard was going to be on the list. I knew you was going to be on the list, Ja Rule. I knew it. You just can't stay out of you just want to stay in the limelight, man. I know what happened to you.
Number 2, Ja Rule. Considered by many to be one of the biggest feuds to ever exist in the history of rap, it goes without saying that Eminem still has some pretty hard feelings on the life and times of Ja Rule. And as it turns out, things actually kicked off a while back when 50 Cent was first starting on the scene. Before even signing with Shady Records, the young rapper attempted to talk to Ja Rule in 1999 for the single Murder for Life, but the rapper laughed at him for wanting to be signed with Murder Inc. Ja Rule then began speaking out about how jealous 50 was of the attention that he was getting at the time, making a point to indicate that he was the official rapper from Queens, not 50. Finally,
first of all, I know when you came out with them romantic songs of Ashanti and everyone was in the club like jamming to the shit, I'm going to keep it 1,000. When I was in the club back in the day and your songs used to come on, I used to think it was the most boringest thing I ever heard. You know what I did in the club when everyone's trying to like smooch to your shit? I was just sitting there sipping some Jack Daniels like this. I waited for the song to finish, for some real songs to come on, and then I carried on dancing. And trust me, when DMX came on, woo, your girl, bitch, I got some moves. But anyway, him and 50, that shit was real. That shit was real.
Ja Rule then began speaking out about how jealous 50 was of the attention that he was getting at the time, making a point to indicate that he was the official rapper from Queens, not 50. Finally, things got physical between the rappers when they fought at an Atlanta nightclub. Where does
Did they fight? Did 50 and Ja Rule have a physical fight?
Nightclub. Where does Eminem fit into this, though? Well, as we mentioned earlier, 50 Cent went on to be signed with Shady Records and released a single titled Wanksta that was directed at Ja Rule.
I never knew that was directed at Ja Rule. Let me tell you something. Wanksta was a phenomenal song. It was phenomenal. I remember being in the car listening to that. That was on repeat. Thank you, 50.
The Queens rapper then responded with a track called Loose Change, which saw him not only launching an attack against 50, but Eminem, D12, G-Unit, and Dr. Dre as well.
But where are you now? Actually, I don't know where you are, but I don't ever hear of you anymore. Last time I heard you did some verses against, who was it that you did verses against? Was it Fat Joe? Somebody.
Ja Rule. The Queen's rapper then responded with a track called Loose Change, which saw him not only launching an attack against 50, but Eminem, D12, G-Unit, and Dr. Dre as well. And unfortunately for Ja Rule, he also made the mistake of mentioning Haley. In his own words, he said the following: "Em, you claim that your mother's a crackhead and Kim is a known slut. So what's Haley gonna be when she grows up?"
No way did Ja Rule go that low. No way did Ja Rule go that low. I know what was going to happen next. I don't even got to watch this to know what was going to happen next. Eminem was going to do some lyrical destroying. In fact, Em would have probably wanted to murder Ink him. Oh my lord. Okay.
Up. Knowing full well that he had to crush Ja Rule into nothing with his response, Eminem decided to attack him on two fronts. The first track was Hail Mary, which featured the talents of 50 Cent and Busta Rhymes, and was released just a week after Ja Rule had hit everyone with the Loose Change jabs. He then released a second track aimed at the overall character of Ja Rule, called Do Re Mi, which featured the likes of Obi Trice and D12. Both of these responses were considered to be works of genius by the community, which weaved together line upon line of criticism of Ja Rule, making him seem like an insignificant speck of dust when it came to shady records. Ja Rule then responded with his
That just looked hilarious. Look at Ja Rule's face here, please.
criticism of Ja Rule, making him seem like an insignificant speck of dust when it came to shady records.
What would Ja Rule really have done if he opened up the door and seen all of these men like that? One's got a baseball bat, Lord. One's got the baseball bat. I think the baseball bat was going to be launched at him first. I don't know. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell to the no.
Records. Ja Rule then responded with his own diss track, Blood in My Eye, which went on to be known as one of the weakest responses that Ja Rule had ever dropped. With an L clearly in sight, Ja's fans slowly began to leave him behind, with this latest album of his coming nowhere close to the success he had in the past. In other words, Eminem had added yet another body to the list, showing just how
Oh my lord. This man is hilarious. Eminem ended up adding another body to the list. Which is true. Let me go back because that was just, listen to how he said it.
behind, with this latest album of his coming nowhere close to the success he had in the past. In other words, Eminem had added yet another body to the list, showing just how insane he was behind the mic. Number 3, Machine Gun Kelly.
Why did I know in my spirit that Man Bun Kelly was going to be on here? Ooh, that was the worst mistake of his life. Lord have mercy.
Next, we have the backlash that Machine Gun Kelly received back in 2018 when Eminem decided to reference him in his surprise album, Kamikaze. For those of you who don't know, the purpose of Kamikaze was to hit back against all of Eminem's haters over the last few years that had labeled him as either washed up or whiny. And in Shady's opinion, one of the haters was none other than Machine Gun Kelly, who mentioned his
How the hell is Eminem washed up? I know all about the Eminem and MGK beef. This man really must have lost his goddamn mind. He must have lost his goddamn mind.
who mentioned his daughter Haley back in 2012, tweeting that she was, quote, hot as fuck. In the track,
Oh, hell to the no. I heard about this, but I'm actually just reading this. I'm reading this now. Let me just read it. Okay, so I just saw a picture of Eminem's daughter and I have to say she is hot as F. He said the whole word, but I'm trying to be respectful. In the most respectful way possible, because M is king. MGK, how the hell is even saying that respectful? You know by even mentioning that man's daughter's name in any form of sentence. And this is what you tweeted. How is that respectful? And then you're saying in the most respectful way possible because M is king. Wasn't his daughter young at the time?
in the track Not Alike, M challenged MGK out for bringing up his daughter, indicating that he is unthreatening when it comes to rap. MGK then tried to prove him wrong with the diss track Rap Devil, which was outshined by Eminem's response track Kill Shot.
This is how petty I am. This is how petty I am. When MGK dropped Rap Devil, I heard about it. Everyone heard about it. This is how petty I am. I didn't even go to his YouTube page to press play because I didn't want to give this man a view from me against the GOAT. This is how loyal I am. I am loyal in everything I do. Loyalty is key. Without loyalty, there's nothing. But somebody else was watching it off someone else that was talking on it. I watched that. I wasn't giving MGK no view. I listened to Killshot though. I give Killshot 1 million views.
With MGK admitting later that he had nothing to say about M's response, the rapper slowly faded from the industry and is now making punk music alongside Travis Barker. MGK has quite an impressive career at the moment.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't have a very impressive career at the moment because I hear MGK's got beef with Slipknot, with especially one dude from the band that is disrespecting the hell out of MGK, telling him he doesn't even belong inside his genre of music. MGK, I don't know what you're going to do now. I really feel like maybe he needs to do some country music. Because MGK, I'm not going to lie, I'm not going to be a hater. Because if someone's got talent, they got talent. The guy was talented. I think he was okay at rapping. I never really heard about MGK in my life. This is as God as my witness. I never even knew who MGK was until this beef with Eminem happened, right? But I've heard people play some of this man's music, you know. I've heard people, not around me. Not anyone close to me anyway. Because I've had disputes with people over this and they tried to play me like some old school, like, MGK could rap. The guy's got a talent. But is he better than Eminem? Hell no. Nowhere near as better than Eminem. To be honest, they can't even be compared because Eminem's in his own league. He's way above everybody else. That's no disrespect to everybody else. That's just me just keeping it 1,000. The worstest mistake of his life, of his whole career, is when he was disrespectful in this way. It destroyed, Eminem literally has destroyed his career. That this man is moving genres. He's looking like Freddy Krueger nowadays. And I love Freddy Krueger, by the way. I can't even believe I said Freddy. I don't know. But he's not even wanted in the genres that he's in. And I think his only best friend now is Travis Scott. You have respect for artists and their longevity and, you know, the work that they've put in. But Lord, this man must have lost his mind.
MGK has quite an impressive career at the moment, and sometimes his mouth can get him in trouble. But with all the success MGK has had, maybe it's been good that Eminem ended his rap career. Number 4. Royce da 5'9". Then we have the beef that developed between Eminem and Royce da 5'9", who were actually teamed up together under the name of Bad Meets Evil back in the day.
What the hell is this? What the hell is going on right here? And Royce had beef. Now I heard Royce had a bit of a beef with D12, but I don't even know what is true or not. But I love Royce. Oh hell no, hell no. We go, but hell no, hell to the no.
Career. Number 4. Royce da 5'9". Then we have the beef that developed between Eminem and Royce da 5'9", who were actually teamed up together under the name of Bad Meets Evil back in the day. Suffice to say, the duo went on to create some pretty amazing tracks, ranging from Scary Movies to The One. But when Bizarre of D12 went on to diss Royce and Don't Try This at Home, things started to get a little heated between the rappers. D12 then dropped another diss track called Smackdown, which called Royce out for talking down at them in a recent interview. What's important here is that Eminem had nothing to do with either of these tracks, not even featuring in the production or writing credits. So when Royce—
Right. Is this information true, guys? Or maybe because I don't want to believe this.
Which called Royce out for talking down at them in a recent interview. What's important here is that Eminem had nothing to do with either of these tracks, not even featuring in the production or writing credits. So when Royce came back hard by releasing We Riding, which was directed solely at Eminem, the rapper was somewhat confused about his role in the whole beef. Funny enough, rather than release his own track addressing the situation, Eminem showed some maturity by calling Royce up and clarifying things. Just like that, their short-lived feud was up, with the two going on to collaborate again together later down the line.
Now, if Eminem didn't respond, that must mean that Eminem had love and respect for Royce and valued his friendship, to call this man up to resolve it like a mature person, because that's proper. If you've got a friendship and you respect your friendship, you want to figure this shit out. This, I'm not gonna lie, has blown me away. If I didn't react to this now, I wouldn't even.
Eminem showed some maturity by calling Royce up and clarifying things. Just like that, their short-lived feud was up, with the two going on to collaborate again together later down the line. So it would appear as if Eminem does show restraint when it comes to his friends, and only drops diss tracks when the situation calls for it. Since Royce never actually dissed the iconic rapper in We Riding though, but rather spoke about his feelings, it makes sense how things develop.
Oh, so he spoke about his feelings, he didn't diss Eminem. Okay.
Friends, and only drops diss tracks when the situation calls for it. Since Royce never actually dissed the iconic rapper in We Riding though, but rather spoke about his feelings, it makes sense how things developed in this way. So, as you can see, Eminem is a force to be reckoned with when it comes to responding on the mic. It's this ability of his which stems from a life of rap battles that makes him so dangerous to attack, causing more than a few rappers to be fearful of him. What do you think of it all? Be sure to let us know in the comments section down below. That's the end of today's video.
Lord have mercy. There's got to be more parts, because there's quite a few people off the list. There's people that M's dissed way more than that. And there's got to be some other videos about people that are petrified of actually dissing Eminem that he even dissed. Yo, if you like more videos like this, guys, make sure you leave a comment down below, so your girl can react to more videos like this. Yo, I enjoyed that shit. I was kind of like, what the hell? Yo, more reactions coming soon. Love you, girl. Always one.